Look, welcome back to the worst cooking show that you've ever been to in your whole entire life. Today, we're going to be making tostada nacho boats. What you're going to need, you're going to need your tostada shells. You're going to need your chili, your cumin, and your garlic salt. Because, boy, truly forgot to get some taco seasoning packed, so we're going to do our own. Gourmet nacho cheese, picante salsa, Cholula hula sauce, Worcestershire sauce, onion, tomatoes, sliced jalapenos are the best in the world, ducal rojos, and meat. Oh, and somebody told me also that when you start cutting onions, put a toothpick in your mouth. You won't cry. We're going to put that to the test. And no, you don't need the pineapple. I just forgot to take it out of the freaking camera. So, all right, first thing you want to do, you want to cut your onion and your tomatoes up. And like always, that little tree stem part right there, cut that some gun off. And nobody want no stem tasting tomato in a tostada nacho boat. And we're gonna cut this in the littlest chunks that we can with a dull knife without mushing it. Oh, we're making tomato sauce. It's mushing it. Okay, so here comes the dangerous part. That onion. So go ahead. Get your toothpick in your mouth. I don't know what it does. They just said that it works, so we're going to give it a shot. You don't need no whole onion. So just go ahead and cut your half onion. Peel that skin off. I don't know if you ever tried to eat onion skin. Onion skin ain't no dang count. So go ahead. Cut it that way. Cut it some more that way, some more that way, some more that way, and some more that way. Turn it sideways like that right there. And then start chopping it like this. Look at that fine consistency. Smell it. The toothpick ain't freaking working. Find out who he is and tell him he has lied to me. Burning. Oh, maybe you need a couple toothpicks. And then when you get your rhythm, just go ahead and finish cutting your onions up like this right here. Make them as big or as small as you want to. It don't even matter. But that right there is not. Look at it. Set them over here because you ain't going to, you know what? Never mind. Leave them sitting right here because we're going to go ahead and put them onions in a pan. Turn your eye on high, medium, whatever heat you want because it don't bother me. Go ahead and get you some oil. Put your little bit of oil down like that right there. Just enough so that when you put your onions in there, it's going to go. I like to pull top because watch this right here. That part's done. You didn't even have to fight with a can opener. So now that you got your oil hot, go ahead and take your garlic salt. Put your little bit of garlic salt in there like that right there. Put your onions off in there. I ain't put my maters in there because I am not a big fan of a hot, mushy dang mater. Ooh! And then what you want to do is just go ahead and get that moving around like that right there so that it gets caramelized and turns a little brown. Hot! It'll pop you. So, children be warned. Let your mom and your daddy cook your onions. You know what, matter of fact, you dang kids, don't even touch the stove. Tell your mom and daddy you want some tostada nacho boats. And while you got your onions over there going, go ahead and take your rojos and dollop you some out. Right there like that. Take your picante salsa. Chunk that off in there like that right there. And I don't care how you do it. And then stir it up. Like so. Because all we're going to do with this right here is just going to be your glue to your tostadas. This is why you don't let a dang ginger cook. I'm burning my onions. I don't even care. One that's eating them, you ain't. I might like my onions charred a little bit. Don't really want to have to cut more onions. Anyway, that's enough heat on the onions. Get back over here to stirring your beans. Get right there. And that right there is the consistency that you want. That'll smear just as good as any dang thing else you ever had in your life right there. And then what you want to do is get your beans off of your spoon Because we're going to put this in the microwave. If you put that in the microwave, you're going to have a lightning storm. You don't want that. We're going with a minute and see if that works. If that ain't enough time, put your 30 more seconds on there. It's your food. If you want cold beans, eat cold beans. If you want lava beans, put it on about 3 minutes, eat lava beans. And then one of the things that I like to do, one of the things I like to do, go ahead and cut your oven on about, I don't know, put it on about 175. Put your tostadas in there, let them get warm. And when you get done slapping your finger with a rubber band that they tie these with, put them in the oven, warm them up. What you're going to do, go ahead and take your ground beef, and what I'm using right now, but it's that kind right there. But go ahead and open it up and get your pan on. You can't cook your meat on a dang cold pan. But open your meat up like that right there. Get your meat twister. Your meat, I was going to say meat beater, but I'm not. Get your meat masher. And depending on how strong you like your taco seasoning, I don't know how much to tell you to put in there. Just put you a little bit in there. I like mine, I like a lot of garlic. I'm going to come back with just a touch of chili powder. Not a whole crazy amount. And then your cumin, where you get your... Yep. That smells taco-y, just like that right there. Cannot forget. You Worcestershire sauce. You always got to take your swig of it. Anytime you're cooking Worcestershire sauce, you got to. And then you just mash it up to the consistency that you want. Cook it till it's done. If you don't think it's done, take your bite of it. There's still pink in there. Put a little more heat on it. That's the way we do this. And then when the meat's cooking, go ahead and take your jalapenos. Each one. Grown man. Ain't even hot. Eat you another one. Ain't hot. And then if you want to, just cause you're thirsty. Not because the pinos are hot, but just cause you're thirsty, drink you some milk if you want to. It's a good thirst quencher. Oh, that's good milk. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Whatever you do, don't burn your ground beef with your onions. Double charred tostada boat nachos is probably not going to be good. Well, I'll tell you what we almost forgot to do. We almost was going to serve cold cheese. We ain't fitting to do that. So put you how much cheese you want like that right there. Throw it in the microwave. Simple. Tostada nacho boats. It ain't got to be confusing. It is money time. We got our tomatoes. We got our onions. And we got our meat. And smell that. We're going to go ahead and take our beans. Put them down like that right there. Smear it around like that right there. However you want to do it. It don't even matter. Look at that. And then what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take our meat. And we're going to sprinkle that on top of it like that right there. We're going to go ahead and put us a couple tomatoes on there like that right there. Get our caramelized onions. Put them on top. Like so. Oh, we got our cheese. Y'all come a little bit closer. Look at that. Smell it. Right there. And that right there is a whole tostada nacho boat. And it is a whole 10 out of 10. Go make you some if you want to. If you don't, I don't care. I like it. You have a good day.